Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Lou, and this is Metal Lens Reviews. Hope you're all doing well. So if this is your first time here, checking out my channel, like what you see, thank you. Please do me that favor of like, comment, subscribe. As I mentioned before, it really helps me grow the channel, spread it to the masses, and of course motivates me to provide you guys with more content. Alright, so what are we doing? Well, if you guessed reaction videos, you'd be right. And we're doing none other than SHAMAN, that's right, a Russian phenomenon, and definitely a fan favorite. People love the guy, and I'm all about it. So this song, with the help of Google Translate, and I hope it's correct, called Hang Glider. And this was a live concert back in 12/3/22, so December 3rd of 2022. And this was a concert in honor of a Soviet-Russian composer, Eduard Artemyev. Hope I pronounced that name right. But yeah, I mean, so far, SHAMAN has been inspirational. I love the guy. I think he's cool. I think he's down to earth, compassionate, and super patriotic. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't care. All politics aside, it's okay to be proud of where you come from. And whatever that comes with, it's completely up to you. And at the end of the day, like I always tell you guys, I'm here about the music, and that's it. So, with that said, let me stop yapping, cue this video up, and we're going to react to this together. How's that sound? Alright guys, you ready? Once again, this is SHAMAN live with the song Hang Glider. Let's check it out.
Между нами памяти туман, ты как во сне, ты как во сне. Наверное, только дельтаплан поможет мне, поможет мне. Наивная ты, смешно, но так легко моим плечам. Зовет меня в полет мой дельтаплан, мой дельтаплан. Вот я надену два крыла и ближе ты, поближе ты. Меня любовь оторвала от суеты.
Okay, so this is a little kind of throwing me off. Very funky. So this must be I can't imagine it being original. Was this a cover, or it feels like it belongs in like a movie, like one of those like 1960s action crime drama kind of films, like someone's on the chase, and this feels like it would be playing in the background. I could be wrong, I don't know. That's what it feels like. It feels like a very upbeat composition number for a movie soundtrack. So an action movie at that, or a thriller, you know. Feels like it's taking you on a kind of like a ride, you know. Very funky, jazzy almost. And SHAMAN's doing his thing, man. I tell you, this guy is like, you know, he could adjust to any climate of song, really. And you gotta appreciate that. Some people, you know, I mean, obviously, I'm sure he rehearsed and probably knows the song, but some people on the fly, you know, they have a hard time acclimating to a song, or they have to do it in a way where it makes sense to them. SHAMAN, I don't think has that problem. I think SHAMAN, you could slip him any kind of genre or whatever, and he would produce something that sounds incredible. And you know, that's just kind of how it goes. Some people just have that kind of talent. Anyway, yeah. Like I said, this is wild and big too. You know, you gotta admit, when, you know, Russia puts on shows, man, they really go all out. Obviously, you know, it's for a very talented individual, SHAMAN, so they really kind of, I guess, you know, push the flair, which is fine. But yeah, really, really upbeat, really jazzy, kind of different. Like I said, you know, I've covered a great deal of songs, going from rock, alternative to very dramatic numbers, but this one is probably the most upbeat and it has that late 60s, 70s kind of feel. Like very, and this, from the title I'm, grasping, was a tribute to a Russian composer who I believe is no longer with us. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go on a long shot and say that was the elderly gentleman that we saw earlier. Anyway, yeah, it definitely sounds like it was composed for a movie. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know Russian cinema or music that much, just from what I've seen so far. But so far, yeah, very, very funky. It's a nice bass line, just very jazzy, upbeat kind of score, and it's cool seeing Shaman, kind of take the lead in the vocals there. Very, very powerful start, I'll tell you that. All right, let's keep going.
Меня полюб, мой дельтаплан, мой дельтаплан, мой дельтаплан. О, этот час, когда крыло над ним, сближаем мы идущие с былым, когда внизу плывет земля, как будто детство
Once again, that horn section, the orchestra is really jazzing it up, man. I hate to keep going back to that, but it's just very different, very funky, and in a good way, funky. Just drastically different than what I would normally see him do. The audience is digging it. I see some people, singing along. So obviously they know this song. Is it a cover song? What's it from? I'm dying to know. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, really, really wild. And Shaman's just, once again, being the man and, singing with his heart. Definitely put on a great show so far. He's getting into it. Has no problem. Any material I assume you give him, he just kind of, makes it work. Fits right into it. This is cool, though. This is cool. Russia, along with its movie career, is very, very big, and different. Way different from, I guess, any other part of Asia or Europe or whatever. And it's, when you hear stuff like this, it's like, wow, because of the history of Russia, to see how it changed or try to emulate, another genre, another branch of music from another country. But most of the time, even when it comes to Russian folk music, it, has its roots, especially in the Russian countryside. So like this, to me, like I said, very, I don't know, right away I get action movie vibes, thriller vibes, like a chase scene or something. I don't know, but I love what the orchestra and that horn section and the whole thing. I love how it just sounds very big, very, movie worthy, soundtrack. Something you would hear like in one of those movies I mentioned, something very action oriented. I keep harking back to that, But yeah, this is cool. It's cool. Let's keep going.
Между нами памяти туман, ты как во сне, ты как во сне. Я верю, только дельтаплан поможет мне. Наивная ты, смешно, но так легко. Мои плечи, начало дня несет меня. Мой дельтаплан, мой дельтаплан. легко. Мои плечи к началу дня несет меня. Мой дельтаплан, мой дельтаплан.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, it was energetic as hell, you know. It was kind of hard to stop, you know, like, should I let it go? If the volume is kind of all over the place, some of these videos, obviously, the whole situation with his actual channel being down, I didn't even bother to check if it was up yet. I'm sure it's not. For whatever reasons, we're not going to get into it. So this was off of someone else's account. And when they're recorded, you know, candidly or just from one source to another, it loses quality sometimes, not just in picture but in sound, so I had to boost up the sound a little bit. Either way, I'm sure it probably, on your end, it'll sound great. Whether the video will be able to play it or not, you know, sometimes they get copyrighted and I have to blur it. But in that case, you know, when it comes to music, it's music, and we'll just, you know, you can just listen to me do commentary over it. But yeah, I mean, this was cool. This definitely, it felt a little dated, you know. It definitely felt like it belonged in an era. Now, I don't know much about the composer that this was dedicated to, Eduard Artemyev. So, you know, I imagine, you know, to have a ceremony like this, the guy did some pretty epic movie scores or soundtracks or just, you know, orchestrative numbers, compositions. Yeah, he's a composer. I don't know if he's a film composer. I'm just saying that's the kind of vibe I got. I definitely felt like it belonged in a film. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. That's just, you know, my feelings, how I felt like this would fit in like a spy thriller or something during a chase scene. That's what I got. It was very energetic, very upbeat. And Shaman, once again, was tearing it up on stage, lending his voice to this, you know, song, and doing a great job. Yeah, I mean, just, you know, like I said, it was a very orchestrated piece, very fixed. And what I mean by that, you know, it was just sung very direct. It wasn't experimental with the voice. It was had a very just kind of linear way, you know, very, very to the point. But Shaman, you know, like I said, you know, he's talent. He takes a piece of music and creates magic with it. Yeah, I mean, his voice is great. Just had this modern touch, energetic. The way he presents himself on stage, the way he carries himself, and just that vocal projection. You know, he knows just enough to add, and, you know, just enough to pull back. You know, keep it leveled. You know, he knows all those things and then some. So, you know, once again, no critique here. Just curious about the song. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give me the information, you know, especially on the composer this was dedicated to. You know, me, I'm all about that kind of stuff, guys, so lay it on me. Well, look, if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. This was another great piece from Shaman. The song was called Hang Glider, and it was a live concert dedicated to Eduard Artemyev. Hopefully I said that right. But like Shaman and the rest of his works, you know, the guy is super talented, and I see why he's achieved the level of success in Russia and among the world that he has today, you know, so kudos to him. Alright, guys. Look, if you want to recommend me a song, if you want to kind of jump the line, because normally I go through the comment section and pick a random song, I'll leave a little link, buy me a coffee. It's just another way to support the channel. And also, if you want to throw a comment or contribute in any way, or just say, hey Lou, check this song out, or review this movie, I'll definitely prioritize that. But anyway, guys, thanks again for watching, and as always, my friends, I'll see you all very, very soon. Peace.